Hi everyone, this is Fernando Tealdi from Expedition to the Future, and today we are gonna visit the Hollywood Museum here in LA. Back to the Future Trilogy Exhibit. Just 2 years ago, for the 35th anniversary, they decided to create this amazing exhibition like a tribute. A lot of props, merchandise, and collective scenes are inside here at the Max Factor building. So come with me and we will discover together. It's the first time that Back to the Future and Ghostbusters are sharing the same place in exhibition. Back to the Future is ending for the end of July 2022 and Ghostbusters is just starting. Well, all this amazing exhibition has the support of Bob Gale, who is the creator, co-writer, and co-producer of the movie, and also Rob Klein, special curator and props and costume archivist. He has here more than 130 different props and merchandise. They are all originals. Now we can see Bob Gale's father with the yearbook, and also an award for the best science fiction film in 1985 from the Academy of Science Fiction, Fantasy and Horror. Well, this is the Bob Gale's typewriter. The idea was born in September 1980 with Robert Zemeckis, but they started to create it in 1981. An original letter from Huey Lewis and the News to Bob Gale, and all these materials and notes are original from 1985. And now we can see the amazing musical score of the movie, and also the gold disc with the re-stamp for the 500,000 copies. This is original and it's amazing. These also original clocks. The first one is custom with the lightning. And also the first one, the screen use, Mr. Fusion. That's the property of Bob Gale. And that's the original one who it was used in the movie. Well, this is a Ronald Reagan letter to Bob Gale from the speech in 1989. And all the different notes and drawing of the flux capacitor, all the designs before the real one, and all the original notes from Bob Gale. Well, this is the time circuit original from Back to the Future 3, the one who was destroyed in the third movie at the end. And here we can see from Back to the Future 2, the Rising Sun. It was the Jason Scott Lee hoverboard. And this special one, because it's created with, it's made of foam. It's quite light. And all these hoverboards were using during the filming of the Back to the Future 2. And the great Pitbull, the Griff hoverboard, designed by Sean Bell. It's amazing all the incredible details of the different skateboard. That's one who is made of foam. It was great to know that in 1987, Sean Bell was designing all these amazing drawings before the real one. So all these notes and designs are original, especially the Pitbull. Pitbull were changing a lot. And that's the Racing Sun, and it was created by Sean Bell, like I say. But the thing is that he was a fan of a comic called Akira, and he took some ideas just to create this hoverboard. Well, the first design of the Pitbull and all the time that they were just training just to ride the Pitbull. Well, this is something amazing. Is the DeLorean, the desert DeLorean that Marty was driving in 1985. That's the property of Patrick and Bill Shea. They just decided to share this DeLorean for the museum. We really appreciate, because it's something original. This was in the movie. Marty McFly was driving this car, and it's amazing how after all this year you can see all the original things of the car. Also, we can see some costumes, and now we are gonna see some props. First, the heads, or the brick heads, some novels, and an original Japanese design. This format is like a vinyl. It's pretty rare, and all the 6 books of the cereal box, and different props and merchandise. The Kubrick. Most of all these merchandise are from 1985, 1987. The vinyls, Huey Lewis and the News. The picture disc. The DeLorean time machine with a remote control. Also some promo buttons. And all the Beanie Mates, Doc and Marty. And the Panini album, the sticker album, Back to the Future from 1985. Chat-C, well, there are a lot of things. VCR or VCD, it was a format like the DVD. It was something pretty rare just to see. The CC Top double back vinyl, 7 inches. Double back, this original Back to the Future vinyl of 12 inches. And another type of remote control DeLorean. Rice Krispies, big wheels. And it's incredible how Rob Klein was collecting, well, the picture disc from Japan. It was great how Rob Klein was just collecting during all these years, well, the Rice Krispies cereal box. I think it's from France. And another leather box, some Hot Wheels. There are so many merchandise that they are pretty rare. Well, the Hamlet of Griff, the original one with the sign, and these also original pens from Back to the Future 2. Action Hoverboard, and these are the cars, the 88 cars with the 11 stickers and 1 bubble gum. The brand is Tops. Action hover cars, some micro machines, and a lot of formats from Korea, Japan. all of these things, the ornament, all of these things are original, and sometimes it's quite difficult just to get ones. That's the Back to the Future 2 novel. Johnny B. Good, Marty McFly and Starlighters. It was a promotional disc with just 2 songs. I think it's Power of Love and Back in Time. And well, the cap, the Back to the Future 2 Marty McFly cap. And that's the Pizza Hut glasses. They were like 4, and they were very collective. Monopoly. Well, the tumbler. Well, many props and original things. That's the locomotive. I think it's printed in 3D. And well, the hoverboard, the Mattel one. Sorry, I think this is from the Madrid, and the other is from Mattel. And it's great because you can see the box, and it's something quite old. What's that? That's the Rainbow Read Along. It was a cassette. You were listening and reading at the same time the book. Well, these original books, and the Drunky Clock. It was in the dog laboratory. Some tickets, well, this merchandise from Korea, the lunchbox, some games, the Cadillac. It's amazing how he could collect all these things, all these original books and novels, and the Lego Back to the Future. That is the Hot Toy Marty McFly, and this original Skate to the Future of Back to the Future 2. And some puzzles. That's the DVD in Japan for the 30th anniversary of the movie. Also another DeLorean, another picture disc. Sorry, not picture disc, leather box. And this is amazing. This is an original Shetrid with this is an original cereal box. This kind of cereal boxes, they just had some 6 different books just to collect with different stories. This is pretty rare. Well, some costumes, Marty McFly costumes. And the original Valterra, who Marty was using during the filming. Also the original newspapers from 1989, and the Lorraine dress, the original one. Well, that's a Toyota truck. That's an amazing cardboard from 1985, the original one. Also, the ornament and the small Toyota. I haven't seen none of these ones. And also the Return al Futuro, the novel. Well, that's the original letter who Marty wrote to the dog. All the plutonium designs and some signs and original props. Envelope. Well, that's the JVC camcorder. They were 3 or 4 during the filming. It's something pretty rare to see. The condition is great. And also we can see the phone book page. It was just showing the location of the dog house, the gamble house. And if you see closer, it say 1640 Riverside Drive, the gamble house. Some Tales from Space. Well, the amazing Elsa Raven. She was just 2 years ago she died, but she came to this museum and she saw all the exhibition. And then she has an event in Burbank. She was signing some things and she was doing some signatures. That was the last event that she was. And well, these all original pics. Well, the flyer saved the clock tower, and this original sign of Goldie Wilson, Mayor. That's from Back to the Future 3. Some pics. There are something great. That is the telescope, the original one, the Clara Clayton telescope. And it's pretty rare because this was an screen use telescope, but it has all the signatures of Christopher Lloyd, Bob Gale, Mary Steenburgen, some other actors. It's quite rare just to find an screen use prop with some signatures, but this is one of the cases. Well, world premiere Back to Future 3 ticket admit 1. Some pictures, frisbee. Well, the Back to the Future Ultimate Visual History. It was written by Michael Clustering. The amazing Michael Clustering was the publicist. And also another Royal Charity premiere book. Well, the license plate of Back to the Future 2, the original one, and that cap, the Marty McFly cap, that's an original one who is screen use, and an actor, a comedian called Jeffrey, he just shared it just for this. He received this cap during the filming. He decided just to share it for the museum. And that's the amazing Kirk Gibson Jr. Slugger 2000 is the original bat or Griff bat with all the signatures. That's the one who was in the movie, and that was an unused hoverboard of Back to the Future 2. That's Griff. And the page of You Are Fire of Back to the Future 2 in the Marty house. Another leather disc. Well, the almanac, the Sport Almanac, the original, the Pizza Hut envelope. They were saying that there was a Pizza Hut cooker during the filming, and he was cooking a real pizza. And he was there, some bills. And it's amazing. Well, this amazing couple, they are Terry and Oliver Holler. They were raising money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation for many, many years. They bought a car and just they were touring first the US, all the 50 states during, I think it was for 1 year or 6 months or something, but they were raising a lot of money, and they helped Michael J. Fox with the foundation, with the Team Fox. They are great people. Well, if you want, you can collaborate, or you for the racing. You can raise money for the foundation. You can leave your money there. That's the original saloon doors of Back to the Future 3. And other props. That's the Hill Valley map. And Patrick and Bill. That's Bill, the owner. He has a museum in Massachusetts, in Boston. He has a huge collection, and he's amazing. Well, now I'm gonna show you my guitar. Some of the actors were just, they put their signatures. Claudia Wells, Donald Fulilov, Robert Zemeckis, Christopher Lloyd, Jeffrey Weissman. Just I want to say thank you to all these amazing people. Thank you to the people, the owners of the museum, for allowing just to see all these amazing things. And thank you, Bob Gale. Thank you, Rob Klein. Thank you, Michael Clustering. Well, all of them. It's something amazing. Alan Silvestri, Joanna Johnston, Sean Bell, all these amazing people. Just they create this piece of art. Thank you, and I see you in the future. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.